There has been so much hype about Pokémon Champions since its announcement. And as a non-VCG player, I wanted to know, is it worth it? Is it worth the time and the effort to try and get to the end? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that's to play it. After watching the intro, I was hyped. I was ready. I wanted to beat some Pokemon's asses. But then, Mummy Caraway stepped into the stadium, winking at me, along with Daddy Purplecliff. And we were ready to see that first battle. I played through the first part, where it was just teaching you generally how to use your moves and how to use your items, and I became a gym leader. That's all it took. I am now a gym leader, and I am fantastic. There was no rest for the wicked, as I was thrown straight into my first battle. Using the Pokemon that Cordy gave me, I decided to go ham on this guy, and won. And the only logical thing to do next was to spend all my VP on shopping! Now that I was dripping with swag, it was time for me to finally enter the game. But all I could think of is, why is she staring at me so much? Why is she staring? It was then time to recruit some Pokemon with Kit. The lovely, lovely Kit. Yeah, so anyway, I have some Pokemon from Pokemon Home which I was going to bring over before I decided to recruit any Pokemon and see what I could get from there. So I decided to ping over to Pokemon Home and get some of the ones I left over. I brought over my Mimikyu, Lucario, Rhyperior and my Decidueye, all ready for battle. But of course I had to have a look. I had to have a look! Can we recruit a new Pokemon for our team? Let's have a look. And with a good selection, one Pokemon stood out from the rest. Yep, it's your girl Lopunny. There was only one option: add to the team. Whilst feeling Tutoria's eyes burn into the back of my head, it was time to get my team ready. But one thing I didn't envision was I needed to use my VP to make Decidueye battle ready because his moves weren't allowed. And I didn't have any VP, so I went into a ranked battle without him. And here was our first ranked battle that went on. Also, one thing I found cool is that you can change all the music to whatever you want it to be, which is amazing. And then it was time for our first battle. Bringing in the Dragonite we got from downloading the game early, we went in against the Japanese guy, which I can't pronounce his name, I do apologise. Now, one thing stands out to me when I was playing this game and doing the first battle: the graphics, or at least the battle animations, are incredible. They're so up there. They're so much better than they used to be, even from the ZA standards. They're so much better. Just everything about it felt amazing to me. But that may be just me. And now I've got that out of the way, Lucario just decided to one-shot King Gambit, just because he could. He then sends out his Garchomp, and I'm starting to get led into a full sense of security because I have Ice Punch. I could just Ice Punch the crap out of him. And then this happened. Thank Jesus and Abraham for that Focus Sash. The Ice Punch wasn't enough to take down Garchomp, so I knew Lucario was dead next turn. There was no point in switching him out. Just hope he used a move like Scary Face. That meant I could Ice Punch him. And then Garchomp was down, and Lucario somehow survived on 1 HP. Now Pikachu posed a little bit more of a threat. Lucario was not really going to do anything against him, so the best thing I could do was try and get an attack off quickly, although Pikachu was a lot quicker than Lucario, and Lucario was down. Thank God it's not a Nuzlocke, otherwise that would have been catastrophic. I then decided that it was time. The face-off everyone's been waiting for. Pikachu versus Mimikyu. Who is finally the best? Who can rise to the top? Pikachu hits Mimikyu first, but with the disguise, hardly any damage was done. Mimikyu then hit Pikachu with a Play Rough, which wasn't enough to kill him, but was so close. We were so close to getting him down, so I knew Pikachu wasn't going to kill me with his Volt Tackle, or whatever move he had. There was no way. Mimikyu's health was all going down. So one more Play Rough, would knock Pikachu. Mimikyu rises to the top, where he needs to be. Number 1. You should be the face of the franchise, Mimikyu. You're unbelievable. And there was my first victory in Pokeball Rank 4. Then I was faced against a Korean Lopunny admirer who was throwing it back for me. And by golly, did she teach me a lesson. I won't show the whole battle because that will make this into an 18+, but I got absolutely annihilated. So then it was back to the drawing board. What can I do to make it better? I thought, oh, Lucario can go Mega. But I spent all my VP on Cloves again. Remember? I spent them all on Cloves. So there was the only thing I could do. Try and earn as much VP as possible by using the missions and going through ranked battles. I decided I needed some flair in my team, so I brought the Battle Pass and decided to get an Ember along with the Emberite, meaning I could then Mega Evolve my Ember. And in the first battle, as a team member, he showed his worth and he dragged me across the line to victory, and we were cooking once again. It just seemed like my Ember could do anything. He was one-shotting my Meowscaradas, obviously with the type differences, that is obvious, but still, he was one-shotting them, even killing himself in the process. He was dying for this team. He was ready. He wanted me to go all the way to the top. And I was victorious again, and again, and again, and again. And just like that, I was Pokeball ranked 3. The ladder was up. And to celebrate, let's recruit some Pokemon! Woo! What are we gonna get? Is it a shiny? Is it a shiny? Is it a shiny? No. It might not have been shiny, but I noticed that Ampharos was in there. And I thought to myself, I have a shiny Ampharos in home. So I quickly pinged across over to home, and shiny Ampharos was also in my team as a backup should I need some electricity. Thinking to myself in the lobby again, I got myself my Decidueye battle ready using the VP we earned. However, we got slam dunked in Pokemon 3. That was our first battle and it was a loss. Again, we were took to school. But after some tweaks to the team and some training, the wins started to come again. After our latest win, many things going through my brain. Why does Tatari keep staring at me? Can I help Kit with the farming one day? That would be fun. Also, time for the next battle. Out of all my battles so far on the way up, this battle was the most intense. So I will show you it in its entirety as much as I can, because there was a lot of communication issue. He kept taking his time on everything. He first whipped out his Gallade after pulling back his mouse hole. And it was Lucario versus Gallade, which is going to go super well for both of us. I decided to use a flash cannon just to get as much damage as possible to the Glade and hopefully knock it down as much as I could in case Lucario was knocked out, which he very nearly was from that Focus Sash. I then decided to flip it to Ice Punch just in case I could get the freeze off to help the next Pokemon that was coming out, but the freeze didn't happen. Another Sacred Sword hit and Lucario was down. It was then time for Dragonite. I mean, look at this animation before I say anything else. That animation is unbelievable. Oh, and Gallade died. Bye! Now with one Pokemon down each, it was time to really bring it home. There's the communication I was talking about. Whilst waiting for my opponent to pick what he wanted to do in the game, I was thinking, it's just a mouse hold. He's going to bring out mouse hold. This should be easy. I should be able to do this no problem whatsoever. Well, I'll let you judge for yourself how that went. I had a quick ponder, and I thought maybe I should go for extreme speed. But then I changed my mind. I went straight back to Draco Meteor, just so I could see the animation again, but I know that's not a reason to pick a Pokemon move, but I felt like doing it. Also, the dodge of the Population Bomb there was so good. Love that Dragonite. We'll see how that goes. I then went with an extreme speed just to hit it and hopefully kill it, but Mousehold held on, and then this happened. Really? Really? Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. Stop hitting me! Oh my goodness, you are joking me. Wow, 9 times! Emble was really annoyed that his good mate Dragonite just got banned, and then Population Bomb came again, and I thought round 2 was coming, but only 3 times this time. So thank Jesus and Abraham for that. And a quick close combat, Mousehold was down. Time for the next one. 1-on-1, next Pokemon wins it. He decided to try and flex his shiny Incineroar, but Emble just too good. Mega Emble and Earthquake killed your Incineroar, and that was the end of that. It was another win for me, and it was time to start climbing up those ranks. After that lovely tense battle, the wins just kept on coming, then coming and coming, popping me into a 4-win streak and all the way to Great Ball! Woo! After hitting Great Ball, it was time for a little cutscene when Mummy Caraway came to see me. Impressed by my battles, she said she'd be keeping an eye on me, which is good because wait a second. Is that Mimikyu? Caraway? Quite a second. Is that Mimikyu down there? Well, I'm going to find out later. But Caraway, thank you for coming to see me. I love you. Wait, did I say that out loud? Oh man. She increased my Pokemon storage by 5. Which is great, because I have like 10 Pokemon. So, probably not going to touch the sides just yet, but it will be handy as I go up the ranks. A nice little cutscene just to celebrate. It is Mimikyu! It is! I see you! After cashing in my achievements, I decided that I needed some new poses with all my VP I just earned. I needed it for the cosmetic. And then I thought, hey, let's do some shiny hunting. Oh yay! If we get some shiny hunting, maybe we could also get, hey kid, we get some new Pokemon at the same time. In our first one, you knew I was taking Big Daddy Ceruledge back with me. And also, there was a Sableye. If I'd left this Sableye behind, my good friend Danny would have absolutely destroyed me. So here's the diagnosis. Is Pokémon Champions worth it? Absolutely. If you're a beginner VCG player, this is the best way to start. See you in episode 2.